Hello, everyone. So today I wanted to share with you just my brain break kit. Let's see where I can move myself here. My little brain break kit, and which is a great strategy. And all the brain break is just for you to give your brain a chance to breathe. It's a great activity or a strategy for you to do in the midst of especially this remote learning. So whenever you take a break in between your sessions, whether it's 10 or 15 minutes or however long, don't just sit there and, play a game on the computer or sit on the computer. In between classes is your time to actually just give your brain a mental break. So I have some great strategies here for you to use. One of them is it comes in this little kit and it has 12 different tools and strategies that you can use. And the tools help you to manage stress, anxiety. It helps you to problem solve. It helps to improve concentration, but only if you're using it correctly. So I'm going to go over a few of the tools, or actually all of the tools that are in here. One of the things you get here is this little bookmark, and the bookmark, it actually has something on both sides. This side says I'm brave enough to try, and then it also has a message on the other side as well. This is great. So sometimes on your little break on the computer, you may want to just stop and read for a minute, or at the end of the day, just to revive and re-energize your mind. You want to take time to read whatever fun kinds of books that you like to read now for your own enjoyment, whether it's, about animals or Minecraft or whatever it is that you're reading right now. Picture books, chapter books, just take some time to re-engage your mind. It also has a spinner inside. I know you guys love the little spinners, and that's something that's great. And I said, just spin out your emotions. That's a great time for you to spin out all the anxiety and stress and frustration, or just, if you've been like really working really hard on your assignment, just release all that and give yourself a time for a break. There's a Rubik's Cube in here, which is great for concentration and a break from your thinking. So if you're like really mad or frustrated, upset, whatever it is that's going on, if you're focused on that Rubik's Cube and trying to solve it, then you're not focused on whatever the issue is that you're having at the time. So there's a Rubik's Cube. I have inside each of the different kits. Not all of them are the same, but you have some stencil, and so the stencil, just create a picture. If it's raining outside, like it's been really rainy lately, create a picture of something you want to do outside when you can get outside and have some fun. Or just create a picture of a day that you really enjoy, something that, your favorite place to go or thing to do, or just, just doodle. It's a great stress reliever. So I have the stencil inside, and I also have the colored pencils for you to use along with the stencil. And it also has a little sharpener where you can sharpen your colored pencils, or your pencils, even if you're using them to draw and then color later. I'm sorry. We have a stress ball. This one just happens to be in the shape of a bear, but they actually come in different shapes. So you have the bear, and I usually say if you're fidgeting or stressed, or just having trouble thinking and coming up with ideas, sometimes if your hand is busy, it kind of just helps. So use that in your non-writing hand. So whatever hand you write with, if you're right-handed, you would have the stress ball just kind of mushing out the madness, or maybe just helping you concentrate and think in your left hand. So just squish the ball, or sometimes if we're just frustrated, sometimes just mashing that ball in and out, in and out, in and out kind of helps us. You have here what we call a snap and click. I have this one in the shape of a heart, but it actually comes as long, and you actually can just take it and try to make different shapes and symbols with it. Try to be creative and make some different things, or whatever you make. If you find that you make some really creative things, take me a picture and send it to me, share it with me. We have this monkey noodle, this little yellow thing that's right around the bear, and they come in different colors. So your kit may have all of these things. They may just be in different colors. So we have this little monkey noodle that you can just pull and stretch. And I say stretch out your imagination, stress out your frustration. It will snap back, but it's really soft and it shouldn't hurt you. But just be careful when you're pulling it and snap and stretching it that you don't let it bounce back and hit you in the eye or anything like that. But it's really soft, so it should be fine. Um, I have in here just a little tiny stuffed animal, and you get different stuffed animals. You can actually put it on your belt clip, or you can have it right on your desk. So sometimes we just want to feel something soft because it's soothing. You don't want to have a big stuffed animal there, but sometimes just having something soft that we can feel in our hands when we're listening, it helps us to listen better. So you can just have it in your hand and out of sight. It's not supposed to be a distraction, but just something to maybe help you concentrate and pay attention. And that's the same with the stress ball, the little bear. If you're trying to focus on what your teacher is saying, sometimes we have to be doing something. Our hands have to be busy. So if you may have the stress ball maybe just up under your desk, not in sight, so you're distracting everybody else, but just something to keep your hands busy. And the same with the monkey noodle. You could be listening to the teacher, but you can actually just pull your little monkey noodle, something to help you, or just feel it. Just the feel of it in your hand may help you concentrate a little bit more. I have an apple in there, and sometimes if you just need to take a break and eat a healthy snack, so maybe having an apple or some grapes or some fruit is a great way to stop and take a break and get your mind off of whatever it is you're doing. And there's also a little poppet here, or a popper, like it's in the shape of a little basketball. So you just push it down and it pops back up. That's a great thing. Like in that 5-10 minutes or whatever you may have between classes, you don't have a long time to do something, but just do something really quick to take your mind off of your work for just a few minutes. And then there's one other thing that I don't have on the picture, but it's actually a little marble fidget. So it comes in just a little mesh, and it's something else that you can rub and feel to help you concentrate on your work. So you can have that in your non-writing hand if you're writing something to keep you stimulated, or when you're just sitting there and trying to listen to your teacher, something that you can have to kind of just keep your hands busy to help you concentrate. I'm going to go on to the next slide here really quickly. And so these are just a quick recap of the things that you get. You get an apple that reminds you to eat healthy snacks. You get a bookmark, and it says to read for pleasure to help you learn and grow. You have the colored pencils with the sharpener. It says color your day bright and cheerful. So when you get a break, just take the opportunity to make a nice picture. You have the marble fidget. It says keep all your marbles. So don't lose your marbles. Don't get frustrated and lash out at somebody and say something inappropriately or hit or kick. We know all those things are not okay. The monkey noodle says to stretch your imagination. We have the little popper that says have some pop-up fun. The Rubik's Cube, be a problem solver. The snap and kick click, it says to challenge your brain to create shapes and symbols. The spinner, spin out anxiety and stress or frustration, anger, whatever it is that you're feeling. We have the stress ball to help you massage your hand and your mind. And then the little stuffed animal that says it's nice to have a fun or a furry friend, and friends are fun as well. So those are the things. And then there's one other slide here that I'm going to show you. And this one is just some additional things for you to do to take a break. It's not in the kit, and you don't need the kit for this, but it's things like going for a walk, talking to a friend or family member when you're frustrated, playing with a pet, your cat or your dog, riding your bike, going out and ride your bike after you get off of line during the day. Don't just sit in the house and play video games. You really need a break from the computer. You can blow bubbles. That's a great strategy. Just like some of the deep breathing strategies that we try, blowing bubbles is another one of those ways that you kind of get the air out. And so when I say air, I mean some of those feelings that you have inside. And then you can complete a puzzle. We just talked about taking some slow, deep breaths. Try my 5-5-5 or the 5-5-5 breathing strategy, or sometimes just take a nap. Sometimes you're really tired and you just really want to, take a nap and you wake